So you don't think that radio personalities can be journalists?
No, I think they can be. I just don't think I'm one. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think they can be. When I think about like the Misinfos.
Okay.
You know, Angie Martinez, Elliot Wilson.
Okay.
Like they I'm not gonna say they take it a little bit more serious than I do, but I think maybe
I think maybe the defining the definitive factor would be, one is for, say, sharing opinions for the purpose of entertainment, and another one would be kind of like discovering facts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, it's a lot of that in what you do. You know, especially with, you know, you got with your latest book, Shook Ones. You attack the stigma of mental health in the African or in the Black community. And I feel like that's journalism. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting, because all I was doing was telling my story. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I started going to therapy. And when I started going to therapy, I was just keeping a journal of everything that I was experiencing in therapy and like the conversations I would have with my therapist. And that turned into the pages of this book. Wow. And I actually was trying to translate what my therapist was telling me. Okay. You know, but I realized, like, nah, that's not what therapy is about. Therapy is just helping me to understand the shit that I've been through, the things that I'm feeling, so I was able to tell the story. So I brought in this guy named Dr. Ish. He graduated from the University of South Carolina. He's a psychiatrist. And so he gave these clinical correlations in the book. So when that shit came out and people started gravitating towards it, and then, like, I'm showing up on shows that I've never been on and speaking in places I've never been speaking at, and they're like, oh, you're a mental health advocate. And I'm like, for real?
Wow.
That wasn't
a pioneer.
Yeah, that wasn't the intention. You know what I mean?
Well, it was kind of big when you spoke out on it, because that was the only time
a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere too. I'm like, whoa, and that really made me want to go check your book out.
A lot of people felt that way, and I don't think there's enough acknowledgement or consideration given to how much trauma
Lord have mercy.
Not just black men, but black people.
Lord have mercy.
Have endured, and how much is actually being internalized. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
To the point where once you get to a breaking point, you know, when people see the effect of that trauma, then, you know what I'm saying, they label you as crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, shit, you think about it. My father, over Thanksgiving of last year, my father read my book, and my little cousin killed himself. He was 26 years old. That was like the fourth time he tried to kill himself. He cut his wrist one time. That didn't do it. He shot himself in the stomach. That didn't do it. I think he tried to take some pills or something. That didn't do it. And over Thanksgiving, he put the gun in his mouth, blew his brains out. Yeah. So between that and my book, my pops was like, yo, you know, I tried to kill myself 30-something years ago.
Damn.
And then he told me that he was on 10 to 12 different medications throughout his life. And he had been going to therapy. He ain't never told nobody that until Thanksgiving of last year. So I remember going to my mom like, yo, you know, Pops was going through all this shit. And she was like, I thought he was just playing crazy to get a check. Because he has been getting a check for the past 20 years.
Wow.
So it's just like we don't take things serious when our people are going through certain things.
What is that about? Why?
I mean, probably because we dealing with our own shit.
That's
what
a fact.
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is with black people, man? This generation, we the first generation of black men that probably got the luxury of healing.
Some success out of it.
Yeah.
Or what with the luxury of healing. This shit is a luxury. You know what I'm saying?
We're abuse victims. I realize that all
We've
the
been blessed
time.
with the means to actually afford ourselves some formal help.
Absolutely. You think about our parents. Our parents were just trying to survive. What they say on Good Times? They were scratching and surviving.
How you gonna pay for a psychiatrist?
Yeah, the psychiatrist was
trying to feed 4 kids.
You can't even pay your gas.
I got your psychiatry right here.
Psychiatry.
But that's why we turn to drugs. That's why we turn to alcohol. That's why we turn to...
I'm not on drugs, Charlamagne.
What do you
Five,
mean?
you definitely on drugs.
We turned to drugs to make that
Yeah,
clap.
you
On
definitely
Five.
on
You
drugs.
definitely... Marijuana's a drug,
Definitely on
Five.
drugs,
not.
Five. It's okay though,
medicine.
man. This is a place of honesty.
Yes.
man.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I just smoked the blunt before I came
Yeah,
out.
and you got psychiatrists recommending marijuana in some cases.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think
Psychiatrist?
it's a form of. Wait a minute, they're not gonna write you a prescription
I know.
for a 7. You know what I'm saying? But I do know there are healing properties. You know what I'm saying? The CBD, I feel like.
Oh, I love it.
You know, they definitely have healing properties that can help you kind of sort through other things. You only looking for THC though.
Oh, no,
You're
no,
a THC kind of guy.
CBD's in
CBD
breast
too,
milk.
though. Huh?
CBD's in breast milk.
CBD's in breast milk?
Yeah, CBD's in breast milk.
How you know? You researched it?
Yeah.
Wow.
CBD's a natural thing in breast milk.
And female breast milk. Cause we just found.
What you mean female breast milk, man?
Beyonce's dad just found out he got, peace and blessings to him, but we just found out that Beyonce pops has breast cancer.
What the hell they got to do with milk?
I'm trying to say, make sure it's women breast with the CBD.
Have you ever seen a man breastfeeding?
Me neither, but they just said a man has breast cancer.
So if a man have breast cancer, you have a breast. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
We have a chest.
But it's still defined as a breast.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
You have a breastplate.
CBD, I just want to know who got it. That's all.
What are you talking
Male
about?
or female breast milk?
The epitome of ignorance is being displayed by Brother Five Mics. Shout out to the Brooklyn public school system who have produced such a marvel mind. Please, say it again.
Five just didn't know.